BBC Whooniverse.
Whovian news is back, and it's an exciting one this time. So let's read from the BBC Press Centre. Doctor Who, the TARDIS, is set to land on CBeebies. The BBC is looking for a production company to create and produce the series, which will run independently from the main show. Will Shooting At will be the Doctor in this version? Will Jodie Whittaker be the Doctor? Will John Martin be the Doctor? Or will it be a brand new incarnation of the character? Quote here from Patricia Hingenden, spelled Patricia space Hidalgo, Director of Children's and Education. This says, everyone is welcome at CBeebies, including the Doctor. Much loved franchise, entertain millions around the world. So, it's only right that our young audience get to experience the wonders and magic of the Doctor in a brand new format. This is an extremely exciting opportunity, and we're looking forward to welcoming the companies to pitch for this new project as we continue our commitment to invest in the UK's animation industry. Yes, this does mean that the series will be animated. Now, I've not got an issue with that. I just hope it's not 3D animated. I want it to be animation style wise. I want it to be Bluey, because I think that Bluey's a success. I think that'll be a successful art style. The article reads on. The BBC is set to expand the Whooniverse as it launches plans for a brand new preschool animation series, which will see the Doctor's adventures come to CBeebies for the first time ever. The BBC is looking for a passionate production company to create and produce a series which will run independently from the main show that will see the Doctor travelling through time and space for the preschool audience. Solving mysteries and problem solving alongside their companions and other friends. And of course, they may come up against one or two challenges on the way. Watch Doctor Who or BBC Empire and IT Watch On. Speaking about plans, the Director of Children's Education said everyone's welcome here at CBeebies, including the Doctor. The much-loved franchise entertained millions around the world, so it's only right that our youngest audience get to experience the wonder of magic. So, that is the end of the article. It is a very short article because what it really does, and it's also on Broadcast Magazine, it's not for people like you or me to look at and go, that's interesting. Yes, we're allowed to say that's interesting. Yes, we're allowed to talk about our thoughts and feelings of it. But what we're not really there for is we're not the company that are pitching in. TGM won't be pitching in because we don't make children's animation. We don't make animation. We're trying to make stuff for a wide range of people. So it's I call it a family audience, right? So that no one's left out of watching the productions that TGM make, whether or not that's visual, audio, or written. Because now I do want to, I'll talk about that at the end, actually. And so, what I think, personally, if we go down a Bluey route, in the sense of it captures the same warmth and heart of Bluey, but at the same time keeping the educational value of something special, or Show Me or Bagamory. So what you've got is you've got the entertainment value of a Bluey, which is a modern children's success. So the animation style Bluey and some warmth. And then I think if it makes it, because it's British, you need the educational standard of Something Special, Show Me, and Bang on Maury. They're educational in their own rights, but they're educational, right? So I think if you merge educational with entertaining, but in a Bluey sense, because I think Bluey sort of does a really good job at like making you learn things, but without knowing you're learning them. The animation style I want to be a Bluey-esque rather than a generic Octonauts 3D, right? Because that's not great. It's the Deep is a good example of bad 3D animation. I do think that we've done it before with bad animation, but the stories were good, so I didn't have an issue with them. But I do think a 2D style is a lot more CBeebies-esque and a lot more comical and cute. And people would probably get tattoos of that as well. So I think that if you really want to look into it in a more in-depth process, I think look at the success of Bluey, and I think that's what you'll need to look at, because you want something that entertains not just the kids that are watching it, but the parents that are watching it with the kids, or families, or people that generally have heard the word Bluey and heard it's the most popular program with kids and gone, I want to find out, and then end up enjoying it. That happens quite a lot with adults these days, because it is one of those, it's like Jimmy Fallon interviewed them and all sorts, so it's one of those. I think personally, if we give it to Shooty, it will work, but because it might not be airing yet, there's hints of it being a 2028, 2029 type thing. I think that's going to be whoever, if the main show is back at that point, it's whoever's the current Doctor at that point. But if they were making it now, as in with the idea of there won't be Doctor Who in 2026, then I think it would be only right to do Shooty. I would say Ruby Sunday is a companion, and have Belinda as the other friend, and I think that would work. The other way they can do it, and I can't really show you right now, but I think they should do it in a Mr. Men style, because they've got the Doctor Who Mr. Men books. That's another style choice they could go with. If they don't choose the Blu-ray route, and if they don't choose the Hey Doggy route, they could do the Doctor Who Mr. Men books, because that's 50% of the design already taken care for you. I think that is a positive, interesting way of going about it, because it's a element that is already used, so the design concepts are already there, and the proof that it works is there. I think you can just, like, with every style, what you have to do is you have to just sort of adjust it ever so slightly. So if you did the Mr. Men one, you would keep the essence of Doctor 10, if you will, but then you would also alter it to make sure that it fits the scenarios that the character is going on and the journey that the character is creating, because I think that that's another vital and important element of not just the show, but also the art style. So I think what's gonna really give it the popularity, and what everyone's gonna be hindering on it, is not just the storylines, and not just make it non-Peppa Pig. Bluey storyline would be better than a Peppa Pig storyline. I think it's the animation style more than anything else, because the DVDs are fine. They're separate from this. The DVD animations, they're all brilliant in their own rights, and they do their own thing. But what I'm talking about here is the CBBC animated Doctor Who they did. I can't remember the name of the special, but it looked really much like a 3D game had gone wrong. So I think that what they need to do is they need to look at it more carefully and go, that's where it went wrong, this is how we're going to fix it. And so, what do you think of the CBB show? Will you be watching it? Because I will be, because I'll obviously want to review it. I read somewhere that there's 52 episodes currently in the mix for what they're trying to do, and it's going to be over a few years. From what I can gather from the CBB schedule now, which is 2025, they air some of their newer programs at like 7, 6, 8. CBC normally does it at like 9. So there'll be a lot of people getting up earlier than 7 to be able to review it after. Because I think that's going to be interesting. So I'll probably review the first one, and then I'll probably just review the whole series after that. Because it depends on if I like the show. Because it's not for me. There might be 50-50 whether or not I like it, but I love Doctor Who. Doctor Who is the greatest show of all time, so I probably end up enjoying it. So I'm excited for it. What about you? Thank you guys for watching. Bye-bye. Don't forget to subscribe to the official Tom Mason YouTube channel.